If I have 6,000 or 5,000 or 4,000 shillings, that day I go and buy a cup of milk and a quarter kilo of sugar at 1,200 and charcoal of 1,000. We put the porridge in the flask. When the baby gets hungry, we pour her a cup.
14 years ago, as he was living in Karambi, sub-county Kasese district, David Mumbere caught the eye of a pastor of an evangelical church.
When the pastor saw me on the pulpit worshipping during service, he was happy. He approached me and told me he wanted me to go with him to Kampala.
He agreed and traveled to Kampala with his wife, who was 6 months pregnant. Serving God in the church did not come with a salary, so he had to look for a job to make ends meet and provide for his family. His job as a porter with National Water and Sewerage Corporation earned him 3,000 shillings daily. However, the contract ran out once the job was complete. Mumbere says he then embarked on looking for porter jobs at different construction sites in Kampala. The pay varied and he was conned out of his week's wages once.
We worked from Monday to Saturday. At about 3 p.m., the engineer I was working with told me to clean the wheelbarrow and the tools we had worked with. As I washed, he went to the office and picked my pay and ran off with it.
Through this strife, he and his wife have had 4 daughters now aged between 14 years and 10 months.
Sarah was born in the house. My second was born at a house near the mosque in Ggaba. My last 2 were born at an old lady's place and we paid 150,000 for each.
Today, 3 of them are in school. Their father says he sells livestock to pay their fees, which range between 250,000 and 350,000 shillings per term.
I sold my goat that had given birth to 1 kid at 250,000 shillings. We split the money between their fees and also spared some to survive on.
The casual laborer says he believes in saving, even with his meager earnings, suffering now and reaping the benefits later. He now owns a piece of land measuring 22 by 33 decimals here in Katogo zone, Ggaba, Makindye division, which he bought at 250,000 shillings. On this, he has built a house.
We used to stay over here, but the water levels kept rising, so we put soil and moved here. I slowly started expanding, putting where we could cook from, and when the girls grew older, I put up a room for them up there.
But with the stagnant water that surrounds the structures of homes here, the mosquitoes give the occupants no peace.
As you are eating with one hand, you are hitting a mosquito with the other hand.
Mumbere's family spent Easter Sunday in church so that his children could not see the neighbors eating chicken that he cannot afford.
I told Madam we go to church. By the time we return, everyone will have eaten their chicken and ducks.
As a primary 2 school dropout, David believes that educating his daughters will help better his chances in old age. RITA KANYA, NTV Tonight.